This small revolution in English politics, these are the streets where the voices have demanded to be heard, and it isn't hard to work out why. The story of the working poor in this country gets worse with every passing year. In the 6th richest country in the world, people who work in places like hospitals or factories are relying on someone to give them essentials for their babies because they can't afford to buy them. This church has been taken over by the sheer need. Most shockingly of all, they told us these little packets of baby food aren't being eaten by infants, but by their parents.
Parents are sacrificing their own health and equally their nutrition by making sure.
So they eat that so the children don't have to?
Yeah, exactly. And also to make sure that their children have got the food that they need.
And these are working people?
Working people, yes, definitely. Definitely.
It's just absolutely extraordinary, isn't it?
It is extraordinary.
Since the election, all the analysis has suggested the vote for the Conservatives in places like this came almost entirely from older white people who may or may not still be around to see Brexit eventually get done. Even so, the Conservatives know they have to do something for these communities. You'd expect it to be absolutely inconceivable that places like this would vote for anybody but the Labour Party, but in this election, not just a few places, but almost everywhere in the Midlands and north of England chose to vote Conservative instead. And that represents the most amazing opportunity for the Conservatives to redraw forever the political map of England, but only if Brexit becomes a hugely important vehicle for social change. Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
How long has it been? We've been tracking Stoke-on-Trent since people like Ali in Shoreditch voted to leave the European Union over 3 years ago. Since then, Ali has changed her mind and regrets her vote, and she doesn't trust the Conservatives to change Stoke's fortunes.
There's not a lot here anymore, and I want to know what they're going to do for my city. You know, I want to know what are they going to do for us, because this is a city that's broken and it needs repairing.
So look around. Huge amounts of the north look like this, with pockets of successful industry next to visions of post-industrial despair. The Conservatives have always been blamed by so many for causing this damage, but now they're in charge of putting it right.
People would welcome any more job security and also probably higher paid jobs. You know, we're still a relatively low-waged economy, no matter what sector you're in. So anything that can bring some more affluence and prosperity to the businesses, which will then cascade through the workforce, would be more than welcome.
By next Christmas, the UK will be out of the European Union. The Prime Minister has made himself answerable to the parents of the children who will get one sweet for Christmas this year.
And a little toy as well.
If he can't make Brexit work for them, it will have failed. Laurence, Al Jazeera, Stoke-on-Trent.